Okay, so get this right. There's this giant triangle.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it's in the Nevada desert, and it's causing a total stir online. Like, everyone's talking about it.
I bet.
You guys have sent us a bunch of articles, forum discussions, the whole nine yards, so we're diving straight into it.
Yeah.
You know, Google Earth images,
Oh, wow.
theories about crashed spaceships, even whispers about Area 51.
Really?
Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. What do you think?
Well, what's really interesting to me is, this isn't just some blurry image. I mean, this triangle is super crisp on Google Earth. Like, each side is a massive 1,370 meters.
No, hold on. 1,370 meters.
It's longer than a jumbo jet.
Seriously?
Yeah, and the edges look way too smooth to be a natural rock formation. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. And that's what's catching everyone's attention, right? Like, how could something like that even be there?
Right.
Plus, looking back at the older Google Earth images, this thing's been visible since at least 1994.
Oh.
So whatever it is, it's been hanging out in the Nevada desert for a while.
That's what's fueling all the speculation.
Oh, yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
you think it's the remnants of a secret World War II airbase.
Interesting.
Others are pointing to the Mars boy, who claimed to have piloted a triangular spaceship.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there's always the pyramid theory, but, those usually have square bases, so
Yeah, true.
it's tough to say.
Yeah. I mean, it is wild how something like this can spark so many different ideas, right?
Totally.
But what if we zoom in a bit closer on those Google Earth images?
Okay.
Right near the triangle, there's this arrow pointing towards it, and there's some abandoned structures.
Yeah, the arrow. That detail is actually really important. Those were navigational aids for early airmail pilots, back in the days before GPS.
Oh, right. Like before everyone had a phone that could tell you where to go.
Exactly. They'd be placed about every 15 miles, often with a manned lighthouse nearby.
Really? So like a beacon in the middle of nowhere. That's fascinating.
It is pretty cool, yeah.
But why does the arrow matter so much for the triangle mystery?
Well, because it makes the airbase theory less likely.
Oh, okay.
I mean, airbases wouldn't be built right under airmail routes.
Oh, that's true.
Just imagine, like, a plane going down right near all those explosives and fuel.
Yikes.
Plus, the imagery doesn't show the typical features of an airbase, like long runways or hangars. And there's no record of any temporary airbases ever existing at that location.
So we can cross that theory off the list.
Looks like it.
But if it's not a crashed spaceship or an old airbase, what else could it be?
Yeah.
Especially since it's so close to Area 51.
Well, this is where it gets intriguing.
Oh.
Given Area 51's reputation for, secrecy.
Right.
You'd think they'd be all over anything unusual popping up nearby,
Yeah.
So this leads to the most popular theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
What if this triangle is connected to Area 51 somehow?
Interesting.
Maybe it's a hidden entrance,
To like an underground facility or something.
Yeah, something like that. That's been slowly revealed by wind erosion.
Now that is a theory I can get behind. And get this, there's another bizarre thing visible on Google Earth nearby.
Oh.
A huge field of crops. But instead of being planted in, like your typical rectangular plots, they're in circles.
Circular crops.
Yeah.
In the Nevada desert. Well, that's an unexpected detail, to say the least.
Isn't it?
Especially since there's even one shaped like, wait for it, Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, now things are getting weird. Are we thinking aliens with a sense of humor? What could this possibly mean?
It definitely adds to the mystery.
Yeah.
And speaking of mysterious triangles, remember that one found in Australia a few years back?
You mean that smaller triangle, like about 108 meters per side?
Yeah.
With those glowing points at the corners that vanished from Google Earth.
Between 2004 and 2010.
Yeah, that one.
Exactly. The glowing points are key here because it sparked comparisons to the TR-3B. A rumored U.S. anti-gravity aircraft that's said to have a triangular shape and, you guessed it, glowing points.
Wow.
Now, the U.S. government has never confirmed the TR-3B's existence.
Yeah.
But then again, they didn't officially acknowledge Area 51 until 2013 either.
And even then, it was only because of those pesky declassification laws. Which begs the question, why are these images even on Google Earth if the government is so secretive?
Yeah, good question.
I mean, they have the resources to scrub stuff from the internet, right?
It's a good question. There are a few possibilities.
Okay.
Maybe they simply can't keep up with scrubbing everything that gets uploaded.
Makes sense.
Or maybe they've reached a point where they just, don't see a need to hide it anymore.
Or
Yeah.
they're intentionally letting us see these things
Okay.
as part of a bigger plan.
Right.
But what could that plan possibly be?
And that's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And it's a question that people like Bob Lazar have been grappling with for decades.
Oh, I love a good aha moment. And Bob Lazar's story is full of them. He claims to have worked on reverse engineering alien spacecraft at a top-secret facility called S4. It was located near Area 51 back in the late 1980s.
Fascinating.
And what's fascinating is that Lazar claimed those craft used element 115, also known as moscovium, for propulsion.
Really?
Hold on. Wasn't that years before moscovium was officially synthesized in a lab?
That's right. Scientists didn't create moscovium until 2003.
Right.
And even then, it was so unstable that it decayed in a fraction of a second.
So how could Lazar have known about it years earlier?
Right.
If he wasn't working with something truly groundbreaking?
Yeah.
That is mind-blowing. If he was right about element 115, what else might be hidden away in places like Area 51? Technologies that would seem like science fiction to us.
And it does make you wonder.
Doesn't it?
Which brings us to a really important point. The technology gap.
Okay.
Military technology is often decades ahead of what's available to the public.
Right.
Just think about the internet.
Yeah.
It started as a military tool before becoming what it is today.
So what you're saying is the tech they're working on now at Area 51 would be completely mind-blowing to us.
It's certainly a possibility.
Wow.
And it makes you wonder, what are they hiding and why?
Definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got plenty more to uncover in this deep dive into Area 51.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive into the mysteries surrounding Area 51. It's a place that has captured the imaginations of people worldwide, sparking countless theories and debates about what truly lies beyond its heavily guarded perimeter.
And we've been poring over those details you sent us, from the Google Earth images of that giant triangle to those mysterious crop circles and the stories of Bob Lazar and his claims of reverse-engineered alien tech. It's enough to make your head spin.
And let's not forget those stories about strange lights in the sky and shadowy figures lurking in the desert. It's like stepping into a real-life episode of The X-Files.
Exactly. And speaking of shadowy figures, there are all those tales of men in black, government agents, who supposedly silence anyone who gets too close to the truth about Area 51.
The men in black are a fascinating element of the Area 51 mythos, I think. They represent the fear of government suppression and the belief that powerful forces are working to keep the truth hidden from us.
It's like something out of a spy novel, right?
Yeah.
Secret agents, hidden agendas, and the threat of being silenced if you get too close to the truth. It all adds to the intrigue and mystique surrounding Area 51.
Absolutely. It speaks to the deep-seated human desire to uncover hidden knowledge, to challenge authority and to seek answers to the big questions that have plagued us for centuries. Like, are we alone in the universe? What secrets is the government hiding from us?
Those questions are at the heart of the Area 51 phenomenon. It's a place that represents the unknown, the forbidden, and the possibility that something extraordinary is happening right under our noses.
And let's not forget the sheer scale of the secrecy surrounding Area 51. We're talking about a massive military base, heavily guarded with restricted airspace and warnings of lethal force for anyone who dares to trespass.
Yeah.
It's not just a matter of keeping a few secrets under wraps. It's a level of security that suggests they're protecting something truly extraordinary.
It's like a giant fortress in the middle of the desert, right?
Yeah.
A symbol of power and mystery that draws us in like moths to a flame. We're naturally curious about what's being hidden from us. And the more secretive they are, the more we want to know.
And that curiosity has fueled a global subculture of UFO enthusiasts, conspiracy theorists, and amateur investigators.
Oh, yeah.
All determined to uncover the truth about Area 51. They scour satellite images, interview witnesses, and even organize expeditions to the edge of the restricted zone, hoping to catch a glimpse of something unexplained.
Some of them even claim to have seen strange lights in the sky, unusual aircraft activity.
Oh, really?
And even those elusive black helicopters that seem to be synonymous with government surveillance and cover-ups.
Those first-hand accounts, whether true or embellished, add another layer to the Area 51 puzzle. They fuel the imagination and keep the mystery alive, even in the face of official denials and explanations.
It's a constant tug-of-war between skepticism and belief,
Uh-huh.
between the rational and the extraordinary, and that tension is part of what makes the Area 51 phenomenon so captivating.
Exactly. And as we delve deeper into the mystery, we need to be mindful of that tension. You know, we need to approach the evidence with a critical eye, weighing the plausibility of different theories and acknowledging the possibility that the truth might lie somewhere between the mundane and the fantastical.
So let's talk about the theories. We've got crashed alien spaceships, reverse-engineered technology, secret underground facilities,
Right.
and even rumors of time travel experiments. Where do we even begin?
Well, one of the most enduring theories is that Area 51 is home to recovered alien spacecraft,
Oh, okay.
and perhaps even the remains of extraterrestrial beings.
Whoa.
This theory is fueled by the famous Roswell incident of 1947, where a mysterious object crashed in the New Mexico desert.
The Roswell incident is practically synonymous with UFO lore, right? The official explanation was that it was a weather balloon, but many people believe it was something far more extraordinary, and that whatever crashed at Roswell ended up being transported to Area 51 for study.
Right. And that's where the theories about alien autopsies and reverse-engineered technology come into play. Some people believe that the government is not only studying alien technology, but actively trying to replicate it, creating advanced weapons and propulsion systems based on extraterrestrial designs.
That would explain the intense secrecy surrounding Area 51.
Yeah,
If they really are in possession of alien technology, it would be the biggest secret in human history, something they'd want to protect at all costs.
it's certainly a compelling theory, but it's important to note that there's no concrete evidence to support these claims.
Right, we're in the realm of speculation and circumstantial evidence, but that doesn't make it any less fascinating. And let's be honest, wouldn't it be incredible if it were true? The implications for humanity would be staggering.
It would be a paradigm shift, a
Yeah.
complete reimagining of our place in the universe and our understanding of technology and science.
And speaking of science, what about those advanced technologies we were discussing earlier? Even if we set aside the alien theories for a moment, it's clear that they're developing some pretty cutting-edge stuff at Area 51, right?
Absolutely. Area 51 has always been at the forefront of aerospace technology, from the U-2 spy plane to the stealth bomber. It's a place where engineers and scientists push the boundaries of what's possible, creating aircraft and weapon systems that seem like something out of science fiction.
We're talking hypersonic aircraft that can travel at 5 times the speed of sound, drones that can fly autonomously for days,
Right.
and maybe even anti-gravity propulsion.
There have been persistent rumors about a top-secret program called Aurora, which is said to involve a hypersonic aircraft capable of reaching speeds of Mach 5 or higher. And while its existence has never been officially confirmed, there have been numerous eyewitness accounts of strange, high-speed aircraft flying over the Nevada desert.
And what about those directed energy weapons? I remember reading about lasers that can shoot down missiles or even disable enemy satellites. Is that stuff real, or is it just science fiction?
Directed energy weapons are a real area of research and development, and it's certainly plausible that they're being tested at Area 51. These weapons use concentrated beams of energy, like lasers or microwaves, to disable or destroy targets. It's like something straight out of Star Wars.
Imagine a weapon that could shoot down a missile with a beam of light. It sounds incredible. And then there's the holy grail of advanced propulsion, anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity is a highly speculative concept, and there's no scientific consensus on whether it's even possible. But some physicists believe that manipulating gravity might be achievable through advanced theoretical frameworks like quantum mechanics or string theory.
So if we're talking about bending the laws of physics, Area 51 would definitely be the place to do it, right?
It's exactly. Area 51 represents the cutting edge of human ingenuity and our relentless pursuit of technological advancement. Whether it's developing new aircraft, weapon systems, or exploring the boundaries of theoretical physics, the work being done there is likely shaping the future in ways we can't even begin to imagine.
It's both exciting and a little bit scary to think about. We're talking about technologies that could have profound implications for humanity, for better or for worse.
That's the double-edged sword of scientific progress, and it's something we need to be mindful of as we consider the possibilities of what might be happening behind those closed doors at Area 51.
Okay, so we've got advanced aerospace technology, maybe even stuff that pushes the boundaries of physics as we know it. But what about those other unexplained anomalies, like that giant triangle in the desert?
The triangle is a particularly fascinating case because it doesn't fit neatly into any of the existing theories. It's too large and too geometrically precise to be a natural formation, and it doesn't match any known aircraft or weapon systems.
And the fact that it's been visible on Google Earth for decades makes it even more puzzling. If it were something truly sensitive, wouldn't they have removed it from the imagery by now?
You'd think so,
Hmm.
which leads to some even more intriguing possibilities. What if the triangle is not a physical object at all, but some kind of optical illusion or a projection created using advanced technology?
A projection? Are you suggesting they might be using holograms or something to create this triangle and fool people into thinking it's something it's not?
It's a possibility, however far-fetched it may seem. Remember, we're dealing with a place where the line between science fiction and reality is incredibly blurry. If they're working on technologies that we can barely comprehend, it's not entirely out of the question that they might be capable of creating illusions or projections that could fool even the most sophisticated observation tools.
That would explain why it appears so crisp and well-defined in the Google Earth imagery. It's like a giant optical illusion designed to distract us from what's really going on.
Exactly. And that possibility raises even more questions. If the triangle is a distraction, what are they trying to distract us from? And why go through such elaborate lengths to create such a convincing illusion?
It's like a puzzle within a puzzle, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. And the more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know.
And that's the beauty of the Area 51 phenomenon.
Mhm.
It's a constant reminder that the universe is full of mysteries, that the boundaries of human knowledge are constantly expanding, and that there's always something new to discover.
It's a reminder to stay curious, to keep asking questions, and to never stop exploring the unknown.
Precisely. And as we continue our exploration, we'll delve deeper into some of the more esoteric theories surrounding Area 51, examining the claims of those who believe that something truly extraordinary is happening behind those closed doors.
I can't wait. Bring on the mind-bending possibilities.
One of the more intriguing theories that has emerged in recent years is the idea that Area 51 is not just a site for testing advanced technology, but also a portal, a gateway to other dimensions or even other timelines.
A portal, like something out of Stargate or Doctor Who.
Exactly. This theory is often linked to the concept of wormholes, theoretical tunnels through space-time that could allow for faster-than-light travel or even travel between parallel universes.
The idea of wormholes in parallel universes has been explored by physicists for decades, but it's still highly speculative.
It is. But some proponents of this theory believe that the government might have discovered a way to create or manipulate wormholes, potentially using technology reverse-engineered from alien spacecraft.
So they're not just testing new planes and weapons, they're potentially opening doorways to other dimensions. That's a whole other level of mind-blowing.
It is. And this theory is often tied to accounts from those who claim to have witnessed strange phenomena near Area 51, including distortions in time and space, objects appearing and disappearing, and even encounters with beings that seem to defy our understanding of biology and physics.
Those accounts are often dismissed as hallucinations or hoaxes, but some researchers believe they could be evidence of something truly groundbreaking happening at Area 51.
It's certainly a possibility. And while we may never have definitive proof, the idea that the government might be exploring the boundaries of reality itself is both fascinating and a little bit terrifying.
It's like something out of a science fiction novel, except it might actually be happening. And it makes you wonder what other possibilities might exist, what other secrets might be hidden within that vast and mysterious expanse of desert.
And speaking of secrets, there's another theory that has been circulating for years. The idea that Area 51 is not just a site for testing technology, but also a place for conducting experiments on human subjects.
Wait, experiments on humans? Are we talking about MKUltra-style mind control stuff?
There are a number of different theories about the nature of these alleged experiments. Some believe they involve psychological manipulation, while others suggest they might be focused on testing the effects of advanced technology on the human body and mind.
It's a chilling thought, the idea that the government might be using its own citizens as guinea pigs for potentially dangerous and unethical research.
It is. And it's important to note that these claims are highly controversial and have been met with skepticism from many quarters.
Right, there's no concrete evidence to support these theories, and they often rely on anecdotal accounts and speculation.
Exactly. But the persistence of these theories speaks to a deep-seated mistrust of government authority and a fear of the unknown.
It's like a shadow that hangs over Area 51, a sense that something sinister might be lurking beneath the surface.
And that shadow is part of what makes the Area 51 phenomenon so captivating. It's a reminder that even in an age of information and transparency, there are still secrets being kept, mysteries yet to be solved, and truths that remain hidden from public view.
It's a reminder that the world is a far stranger and more wondrous place than we often realize, and that the pursuit of knowledge and understanding is a never-ending journey.
Well said. And as we continue our journey into the heart of the Area 51 enigma, we'll be exploring even more fascinating theories, examining the evidence, weighing the possibilities, and ultimately leaving you with more questions than answers.
Because sometimes the most intriguing part of a mystery is the mystery itself.
Indeed. And as we delve further into the cultural impact of Area 51, we'll discover how this remote military base has become a global icon, a symbol of our fascination with the unknown and our relentless pursuit of knowledge.
So buckle up and get ready for the next leg of our journey. We're about to enter the realm of pop culture, conspiracy theories, and the enduring legacy of Area 51. Man, we've been on quite a journey, huh? Exploring all these mysteries surrounding Area 51, Google Earth images, shadowy agents, interdimensional portals. It's crazy.
It really is amazing how just one location can spark so much intrigue and fascination. Area 51, it's like a symbol of everything we don't know and a breeding ground for all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah, for decades.
For decades, exactly.
And you know what else? It's not just about the secrets and speculation. Area 51 has become like this whole cultural phenomenon, a pop culture icon. It's in movies, TV, games, even music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like shorthand for anything mysterious or, top secret. Like, how many movies have you seen where Area 51 is the setting for an alien encounter? Or government cover-up?
Oh, tons. Independence Day, Men in Black, The X-Files, the list goes on and on. It's like Area 51 is a character in itself, like this mysterious, alluring presence that just adds this extra layer of excitement.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not even a science fiction. It's in comedies, action movies, even cartoons. Remember Space Jam?
Oh, yeah, Space Jam.
Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes. They had to go to Area 51 to rescue Bugs Bunny's friends from the aliens.
That's classic.
That's what's so fascinating about it. It goes beyond genres, beyond generations, It's like it taps into this, like, this deep part of us, like this fascination with the unknown. Like, we want to believe that there's more out there than what we can see and understand.
I think you hit the nail on the head. And, that fascination, it's reflected in the way Area 51 is portrayed in popular culture.
Right.
Sometimes it's this place of wonder and possibility, like a gateway to other worlds or advanced technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where the aliens are, like, friendly and come to Earth with a message of peace.
Exactly. But then other times, it's this place of danger and paranoia, like a symbol of government secrecy and the potential for abuse.
Right, like in the movie They Live,
Yeah.
where the aliens are disguised as humans and controlling society
Oh, I remember that.
through subliminal messages.
Yeah, it's a good one. But no matter how it's portrayed, right? Area 51 always seems to spark our imagination
Oh, yeah.
and fuel our curiosity.
And it's become like a cultural touchstone. It's something that connects people from all over the world.
I think you're right.
It's this reminder that even in, like, today, where there's so much information everywhere, there are still mysteries that captivate us, stories that make us question everything we thought we knew, and possibilities that push the boundaries of our imagination.
And those possibilities are what keep us coming back to Area 51 year after year, decade after decade.
Yeah.
And we may never have definitive answers, but the journey itself, that's what makes it so rewarding.
And I think that's a good note to end on. So as we wrap up this deep dive into Area 51,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this thought. The mystery, it's part of the magic,
Yeah, I like that.
Embrace the unknown, keep asking questions, and never lose that sense of wonder. That's what makes us human.
Well said. And who knows what new discoveries and revelations await us as we continue to explore, right? This vast, mysterious universe that surrounds us. It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
I know, right? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Area 51. Until next time, keep looking up.